10 Most Beautiful Cities in Europe. Europe, sometimes known as the Old Continent, is one of the most culturally and linguistically varied regions on Earth, with some of the most beautiful cities you'll ever see. Rome. The Italian capital, often known as the Eternal City, is the pinnacle of art, history, and culture. You will undoubtedly fall in love with it. Rome is known for its numerous historical monuments, including the Colosseum, the Roman Forum, and Palatine Hill, which served as the residence of the Roman nobility. One of the finest preserved old structures in town is the Pantheon, which was a temple and is now a Catholic church open to visitors free of charge. It's fortunate that all of Rome's squares and their fountains, including those at the Trevi Fountain, Piazza Navona, and Piazza del Popolo, to name a few, are open to the public for enjoyment. Paris. Paris is the ideal location for a romantic holiday. The famous Eiffel Tower is located in Paris, one of the most popular tourist destinations in Europe. A Seine river tour will provide magnificent views of the magnificent Pont des Arts and Pont Alexandre III, as well as of the priceless Notre Dame, which is presently undergoing repair after a fire in April 2019 caused extensive damage. The Musée d'Orsay, which houses amazing pieces of Impressionist art, and the Louvre, the world's biggest art gallery, are both located in the French capital. London. You can explore this city for hours on end since it wonderfully blends the modern with the ancient. When visiting London, you shouldn't miss the Tower of London, which houses the Crown Jewels, and the neighbouring Tower Bridge. The southern bank of the Thames offers the greatest views and is a beautiful area to stroll on sunny days. Other must-sees include Buckingham Palace, the Changing of the Guard event, and the neighbouring Regent's Park, St. James Park, and Hyde Park, each of which is a great site for a picnic. Either ride the London Eye for breathtaking views of the city. Prague. The pleasant atmosphere of Prague, the capital of Czechia, will win your heart despite the city's many unique attractions. The Old Town Square, the Dancing House, Prague Castle, and Charles Bridge are some of the city's most well-known attractions and the subjects of numerous photographs. Prague is a wonderful destination in the spring and summer, but if you go in December, the charming Christmas markets all over town and the mulled wine will be more than enough of a reason to stay. Venice is one of the greatest cities in Europe to visit. It is so distinctive, romantic, and full of culture and stunning scenery that you won't want to miss it when visiting Italy. Is situated in a lagoon off the Veneto coast. The stunning Piazza San Marco, home to the bell tower from which you can take in breathtaking views of the city, is one of Venice's must-see attractions. Istanbul. Istanbul is undoubtedly one of the greatest cities in Europe, and the fact that it is sprawled across 2 continents just adds to its intrigue. You may go across the Bosphorus Strait on a simple ferry, and you'll be in Asia in no time. Istanbul's top attractions are the Blue Mosque and Hagia Sophia. The greatest location to take in the city views is from the Galata Tower. Both the Grand Bazaar and the Spice Market should be visited. Take a break from all the shopping by sitting down for a cup of creamy, delectable Turkish coffee and some of the tastiest baklava. Barcelona. There is no need to introduce the Catalan capital. The Sagrada Familia, a work of art by God and a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is the city's most recognizable landmark. One construction on the Sagrada Familia began in 1882 and has not yet been finished. Barcelona, though, is so much more. The Gothic Quarter, Park Güell, and Casablanca, another of God's designs, are places you shouldn't miss. La Rambla is the ideal location for a stroll. Visit the Picasso Museum to see some of the artist's most well-known works. An excellent place to start your exploration of the Costa Brava is Barcelona. Lisbon. You might wish to visit Lisbon before this changes because it is now one of the most cheap European capitals. A trip on the recognizable Tram 28 is one of the activities you shouldn't skip while in town. Consider taking a ride along the Tagus River to see the magnificent sunset. More charming locations and some of Lisbon's top cafes may be found by strolling through the Alfama neighborhood. Lisbon, the capital of Portugal, is a very musical city, so be sure to include a fado music performance to your weekend schedule there. Plan a day trip to the lovely Sintra Palace or the quaint coastal village of Cascais. Time Out Market is the best place in town to take in all its flavors, but you will also want to go to Belém to try the delicious pastéis de nata. Amsterdam. Amsterdam is a complete fantasy, from its charming canals and bridges to its old residences. The Van Gogh Museum, the Anne Frank House, and the only floating hotel in the world are among the must-see attractions. Take a canal boat excursion, wander around Vondelpark, and go shopping in the downtown area. Budapest. The Millennium Underground Railway makes exploring Budapest a lovely experience. Budapest is a great place to go on a gastronomic journey. There are several cozy cafes where you can sample regional specialties like substantial bowls of goulash and street vendors serving chimney cakes with sugar on top. See the city in all its seasonal glory with a Christmas market city break. Starting in November, the markets here spell magic,